It's the Lippy Show. Welcome back to the Lippy Show. Thank you all for tuning in. And today, let's get straight to the point. I just want to finish up talking about the concept of the mouth of teeth, the longevity, lifespan, and care for the teeth. Check out my previous video because this video is going to finalize the topic and talk about the tongue and the gum line, okay? And why it's important. And, like, take heed. Clean your mouth. So, let's get straight into it. Speaking on the tongue is very flexible. It allows us to speak, swallow, suck in a coordinated way, and it also has sensory organs responsible for tasting, and that is part of the body that is most sensitive to touch. So, welcome in the tongue, y'all. Okay, welcome in the tongue. The last third of the tongue, which is the back of the tongue, is where saliva and bits of food may get caught in the grooves and where food causing bacteria can grow. At the back of the tongue after you swallow. That part. That's why we got tongue scrapers. That's why we got tongue scrapers, you all. Because at the back of your tongue, where the grooves of food get stuck, is where decay causing bacteria grows. This in turn causes a whitish film to cover your tongue, which also causes, guess what? Bad breath. So don't be talking in nobody's face if you ain't scrape your tongue. Don't do it. These bacteria mainly live and remain in protein-rich foods. So if you're eating protein-rich foods and you're not tongue scraping, get to it. Okay? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And you see how important the tongue is? I can't even say it. A noticeable part of the tongue is the band of tissue that can be seen as the bluish strings underneath the mucosas. So, the noticeable part of the tongue is the band of tissue which can be seen as bluish strings underneath the mucosas. So, underneath the tongue, that part. Why are they important? Let me tell you. Example. If you want to take a medication and you want it to act quickly, whether it's a tablet, fluid, or a spray, if you place it underneath your tongue, this area underneath your tongue is where it'll act quickly because it enters the bloodstream directly. So, anything that you place under your tongue that you are not meant to swallow directly will act quickly underneath the tongue, and it will enter your bloodstream directly and quickly underneath your tongue. This concept is called sublingual administration. So does that mean with fluoride we're being sublingually administered? Sidebar. Anyway,
it's time for a commercial. Investing in the wellness of your body is safe with me. Make the Me Store your one-stop shop from your face to your feet for your teeth, tongue, and gum at menaturals.com. Welcome back.
The tongue has so many jobs, you guys. From sucking, which sucks in fluids and chewed foods or soft foods so you can swallow. And with the chewing, grinding, and pressing of saliva, when you chew, the tongue and cheek work together to constantly place food between the teeth. So when you're chewing, I didn't even really pay attention to that too, but guess what? Your tongue is pushing food towards the sides of your teeth. Then the tongue presses the crushed food against the roof of your mouth and moves it along to the throat when it is ready to be swallowed. So we're chewing, pressing the food towards our teeth. Then we're like, oh, this is done. I'm good. We're going to press the food up against the roof of our mouth in order to swallow. These movements of the tongue also massage small glands directly underneath, squeezing out saliva. So let's go at it again. Chew, swallow, juice, saliva, right? This starts pre-digestion of food, and the chewed food can move through the food pipe more easily to be swallowed. So, the small glands directly underneath your tongue squeeze out saliva as you chew in order to start the pre-digestion process for food to be properly swallowed. That's the tongue. Our sense of taste is used to be a vital part of our survival because our taste sensory cells trigger the increased production of saliva and stomach acid in order to get your digestion going. So when you taste something, it triggers. The magnifying effect of the tongue protects us, and the tongue is sensitive to touch and small pieces of grit that actually seem much larger than they really are. So, have you ever had any type of grit or something in your mouth and you're like, what is that? Where it may feel like a brick, but it was only just a little particle? That's how valuable your tongue is. It has a magnifying effect to tell you what's on your tongue, what's going on, produce saliva, and help to break down food. Tongue, I love you. I love you. Okay? And then for speech, when the tongue, lips, and cheek work together, it does sounds from the throat and turns it into understandable letters and words. So, right? My tongue, lips, and teeth are working together to produce a sound. And that's how we're talking. Because my tongue, teeth, and my cheeks are working together. The mouth. That's why it's important, you guys. Also, all of the immune system cells on the tongue are collectively called the lingual tonsil that is found at the back of the mouth. So now we're on the back of the mouth again. And why is the back of the mouth also important? From mouth causing bacteria growing. But this area is responsible for fighting germs that come in through the mouth. A germ that come in, maybe that's why people cough, right? Okay. And you know what? That's the beautiful thing about continuing the concept and learning about the mouth for me in general, is because even with knowing this, with sitting down to actually tell other people about it, it just brings more clarity to me. Like, whoa, like this is important. I need my tongue. Period. Okay? But okay. Enough about the tongue and these tongue scrapers that you can get from menaturals.net. We're gonna finalize everything and talk about the gum. Gums are designed to protect the base of the teeth where the teeth meet the jawbone. Without the gums, the teeth would likely be exposed to harmful bacteria and decay quickly. The gums help people grow teeth properly and work to absorb shock and damage the mouth may endure. So if you have ever got hit in the mouth, if you are growing your teeth, anything, let me tell you something. The moral of the story is the gums hold the teeth in place. That's the moral of the story. The gums hold the teeth in place. And yeah, it holds the teeth in place. So acknowledging the fact that the gum line is a great support for the teeth, the gum is also very vulnerable to disease and infection if not cared for properly. So as we know, proper gum health can be the first and best defense when maintaining an effective oral care regime. The neglect of the gum line can cause early stage infection called gingivitis. I'm sure y'all have heard about gingivitis. And because y'all don't heard about gingivitis, let's hear about these floss picks, okay? Make sure y'all flossing. Because we don't need no gingivitis. We don't need no gum disease. We don't need none of that. Because gingivitis is plaque buildup around the gum line that causes swelling and irritation because of the bacteria that it contains. So plaque buildup has a bacteria that, if it sits on your gum line long enough, will cause swelling and irritation. And as the buildup continues, there are sore gums and bleeding that can also take effect. So basically, in this concept, if you're not flossing, then you're gonna have swollen gums. If you're not flossing, you're gonna have bleeding gums. But the plaque buildup has bacteria that causes the bleeding and the swelling. Therefore, if you're not doing it, then you're intentionally causing your mouth to decay. It's a team effort. It's a team effort. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. It's a team effort. This is why flossing once a day may prevent plaque buildup. Untreated gum disease turns into periodontitis. So the longer the plaque buildup sits on your gum line, you're gonna develop gingivitis. The longer the gingivitis resonates in your mouth without you taking heed and flossing, you're gonna develop periodontitis. Once you develop periodontitis, your gum begin to move away from your teeth, and this in turn can cause tooth loss. Who wants missing teeth, man? I'm just saying. I need my teeth. Chronic gingivitis can also be bacteria that enters the bloodstream when people swallow. And this increases the risk of infection in the organs. Let me say that again. Chronic gingivitis can cause bacteria to enter your bloodstream when you swallow, because it's in your mouth. And at that point, it's all around your mouth. And when you swallow, this bacteria, which is, you also got the bottom of your tongue, which is extremely absorbent, it will cause a risk of infection to your organs. Tongue, teeth, mouth, gum. I need you. I need you. That's why I be tongue scraping. That's why I be flossing. That's why I be brushing with me naturals, because the teeth, tongue, and the gum is important, you guys. And that's all I want to basically bring this topic to you all, because take more consideration. Floss. After you eat, floss. I wouldn't care where you was at. Get you a pack of these floss picks for $2, $2.50. I don't know how much they are. Or any floss picks for the matter. Keep them on you. After you eat, floss automatically. No matter if you think you saw some food or not, floss. Guess what? After you brush your teeth and rinsing your teeth, tongue scrape. Make sure you tongue scraping. Because bacteria causing on the tongue, bacteria causing on the gum, and guess what? You can get bacteria causing on the teeth. And what does bacteria do? Enters the bloodstream and causes an infection to your organs. But this bacteria also breaks down your teeth. We need all of it. I'm here for it all. Y'all let me know. Either way it goes, I'm so happy that I finally finished this topic about the teeth, tongue, and the gum. And bringing awareness to let you guys know the functioning of the tongue, the functioning of the gum, the importance of the gum, the importance of the tongue, and why you should just care for it more. Pay attention to it more. Invest in it more. Understand that what you put in your mouth is easily absorbed into your bloodstream. Understand that if you don't clean your tongue, your teeth, or your gum line, that you could face tooth loss. And who wants tooth loss? With all of these people out here getting veneers, why you can't just brush your teeth and go get a dental checkup? Get a dental cleaning. You don't have to get fluoride in your teeth to get a dental cleaning. You can just get plaque that's tarting into tartar, get it off your teeth, and make sure you're brushing and maintaining your oral care regime. It's simple. Easy peasy. So guess what that means in real time? I don't be wanting to see no messed up gums or no teeth or nothing. But guess what? If you fashionably late, your mouth better be fashionably great. Peace, guys.